Scanning for audio.
Morning. Welcome to, well, yet another Tin Dog podcast. I'm going to be talking about Big Finish, Intelligence for War. It's a Third Doctor story. It's got Tim Treloar, John Coolshack, and why is Daisy's name not in the top bit? Why is she not, up there? That's wrong. Fix it. Right, seriously. This item was released in October 2023, which is what I can only describe as now. It's exclusively available to buy from Big Finish until the 30th of November 2023. Now, we all know how much I absolutely love the Third Doctor. I think Tim Treloar's characterisation of the Third Doctor is just brilliant. Massive find, Big Finish. Thank you for looking. Thank you for doing this. Sorted. Let's do the synopsis, then I can have a quick chat and we'll be fine. The Doctor and Liz Shaw are investigating a disturbing incident in the quiet Norfolk village of Huncleath, involving a vanishing Nazi soldier. Is time-travelling technology to blame? And what is the link between the disappearance of the village's wealthiest residents, Francis Teeling, and anti-war campaigners in Cambridge? As Brigadier mobilises unit, a secret branch of the British military has serious concerns about unit scientific advisor Elizabeth Shaw. In the ensuing struggle, Liz must make connections with her past, consider her future and the fight against both incarceration and an unusual alien weapon, and try as he might, the Doctor might not be able to help her. Okay, so that's what the synopsis says. 7-parter. We like 7-parters. We do. In this house, we're a 7-parter house. Because you don't get 7-parters anymore. You don't get that extended, wandering narrative that gives you a chance to breathe, a chance for the characters to evolve, a chance for the characters to do different things other than just do what they're supposed to do. It's a weird thing. Right. I've said how much I love the Third Doctor. I've said how much I love Daisy's version of Liz. Absolutely superb. Thank you so much for doing these roles. None of these people need to be doing these things. And of course, John's version of the Brig is just beautiful. I've forgotten that these people aren't with us. And the fact that they're on the box, well, that just kind of makes you go, yeah, actually, sorted. There's a lot of other things going on. It's a very 70s story, and you do get a whole Black Archive, where's Torchwood? To be fair, you often find yourself going, where is Torchwood when all this is going on? Because surely this would be a kind of a Torchwoody type thing going on. So I'm wondering if we could have some sort of definitive we have got a definitive 1970s Torchwood. We've got, well, I don't want to talk about that, but I really would like some sort of suggested crossover. I know that's not what we're here for, and I know that goes against everything the BBC licensing's got going on and all of that nonsense, but you know what, I'm a fan. I'm allowed to dream. I'm allowed to think, what if? And I know it would spoil things because Unit is the Doctor, is connected, but we've got Unit stories without the Doctor. Oh, it's fine. So, with it being a 7-parter, you haven't even got the dogleg 6-2 thing going on. What you've got is overspanning storylines which arc into each other and take things further on. You've also got a pre-title sequence which doesn't really affect the narrative until much further on, but of course it affects the entire narrative all the way through because of what it's about. Again, that would be a spoiler, and I'm not an idiot, and I'm not here for spoilers. What I am here to say is that this is a cracking story. Genuinely good. Genuinely well constructed. And you know what? I think it's Eddie Robson, isn't it? Bear with. Let me just check. To the internet. To the internet. No. I am checking the author. It is indeed Eddie Robson, who's not been around with Big Finish for a bit. Manages to capture the time of the Third Doctor really well. The nature of the storylines, the themes. Let's face it, there are certain themes which you don't know at the time are themes of the moment. But when you look back, you can see what a 70s Doctor Who, you can see what the Pertwee feels, or early Pertwee feels like, late Pertwee, Pertwee defined by the companions. So we know in hindsight what they are, and I'll tell you what works so well. It's the soundscape. The actual soundscape that has been created for this story. Absolutely superb. There's things... Let's face it, this is the time of the electronic farty noises when it comes to Jon Pertwee's time on TV. But here we've got some definite sounds that conjure up without becoming too much. Beautifully. So, 7-part story. You know what? It's just great. I wish I could find something bad about to say it, but I can't. Listen to the trailer and decide for yourself. So until next time, be seeing you. Oh, while I've got you, can I just show you something? No, really. This is my 1980s original Yoda hand puppet. It does nodding. It does... Basically, that's it. He can react a little bit and talk and go forwards and backwards. Not Grogu, but Yoda. This is what I made a couple of weeks ago. Grogu's helmet. For if he ever becomes a Mandalorian. There's another video on how I made the helmet another time. But I just wanted to show you it. Because you know what? I've got no friends. And I just wanted to share it with my friends, which is, well, you. And it's a lot easier doing this and showing you on a video than it would be on, say, a podcast. Anyway, here's the trailer.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Third Doctor Adventures, Intelligence for War.
Liz, listen to this. Lone Nazi invades Norfolk pub.
What are you reading, Doctor?
Did you make background checks on Dr. Shaw before you appointed her?
Got me!
What was it? I didn't see.
There's something that really shouldn't be here. Fire!
I'm talking about the Anti-War Alliance.
Is it true we're secretly at war with another planet?
Of course not.
We have a deeply alarming situation developing.
Brigadier, this is a very sensitive area in terms of global politics.
I suppose I want to equip people to better understand the world and not get trapped into ways of thinking that drag us all down.
To make the world a better place?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
Cambridge.
I learned a lot, but also not enough. And I don't know what to do next.
I'll help you, but you have to tell me everything.
So what do you use this bunker for, Brigadier?
I will not calm down. Tell me what's
Walk
going
out,
on.
restrain Dr. Shaw, please.
Don't touch me!
Something in the underground, they're saying. The army's been called in. Harold Chorley just interviewed one of them.
That isn't Liz Shaw.
This is fascinating.
Too fascinating, if you ask me.
Brian, I find the way you see the world fascinating.
You're the Doctor?
Yes. How do you do?
Yeah, you're not what I imagined at all.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. Everything discussed is the intellectual property of others. No infringement is intended. For early access to reviews, follow the show on YouTube or Twitter @Tin Dog Podcast. To contact the show, email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.